Okay, let's start. A very good evening to all of you. And I hope you're doing absolutely fine and amazing with your positive energies high, passing your time productively, enjoying at home, doing a lot of interesting things, and keeping yourself occupied. And you're constantly learning, I hope. As usual, Pampers India is back with another interesting session for your pastime, and which is why Pampers Pastime has brought these amazing sessions which happen every evening. So please subscribe to this channel to get the benefit of these interesting sessions which happen every evening. And let's begin with our session. So everyone, when we start, I want all of you to show me your pointers. Not that I can see you, but you can just show these pointers to yourself. Yes. Have you heard of that rhyme? Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am. Here I am. How are you this morning? Very well, and thank you. Plug your ears. Plug your ears. Everyone, plug your ears with your pointers. Come on. Let's sing this again. Where is Pointer? Where is Pointer? Here I am. Here I am. How are you this morning? Very well, and thank you. Plug your ears. Plug your ears. Everyone, plug your ears with your pointers. And as we plug our ears, close your eyes and say, I hope everyone has kept their eyes shut. Come on, let's say this again. And one more time. Now, which creature does it remind you of? Any insect, any animal around you, any creature which hums? Do you know of any creature, insect, or animal which hums? Oh, yes, Advita, that is absolutely correct. Bees. Yes, bees hum, right? But have you ever wondered why do bees hum? Why do they make this sound? Hi, Arsh and Zoya. Thank you for joining in. So bees hum, but why do they hum? I don't know. Do you all know? Let's find out. Let's ask this question. What is the reason as to why bees hum? Yes? So now, let me take you all to this beautiful garden. It was so beautiful and it was springtime. What happens in the springtime? What happens during spring season? Can anyone tell me? Something happens in spring season and everything is so pretty and so beautiful. Anyone? The flowers were blooming. Everything was growing so nicely and was all colorful and greenery all around. And this garden looked so beautiful and so amazing. And in that garden, yes, Alvita, that's absolutely correct. Flowers bloom. And in that garden was a swarm of bees. And these bees were busy collecting nectar from the flowers because they had to make something. Now, what do these bees make? What do they give us? Can anyone tell me? Something that these bees make. They collect nectar from the flowers and they make something and then we get it from these bees. Can someone tell me what that thing is? Honey. Yes, absolutely correct, Ash. Honey. Yes, Radhika, Preeti. Very good. So they were all set to collect nectar, and there was a swarm of bees going in that pretty, beautiful garden. It was so colorful, so nice, and so green all around that it looked so pretty. And amongst those bees was this tiny little bee who was golden yellow in color with black stripes, and her name was Pinky. So let me introduce Pinky to everyone here. This is Pinky, and she was a very sweet bee. She was so helpful, so caring, and she used to take care of all her other bee friends, and she would make sure that she's helping everyone. Yes, honey from honeycomb, that is right, Fatima. Absolutely correct. So this Pinky was a very, very, very nice bee. Now tell me, should you take care of your friends? Should you help your friends? Should you make sure that you are taking enough care of your friends? Sharing your things with your friends? Pinky was exactly like that. She was a very sweet bee who would always take care and always, share what she had. And she was a very, very, very helpful bee. So now, Pinky was busy collecting nectar from these flowers. And one morning, when she woke up, she heard this very melodious sound from somewhere. Coo! Coo! She looked around. Where's the sound coming from? This is so melodious. Such a sweet voice. Coo! Coo! She looked around. Oh my God, who's singing? I really want to know who's singing. And when she looked around, she saw this cuckoo who was sitting on a tree and she was singing coo, coo. And hearing the sound, Pinky was mesmerized. Oh my God, wow. Such a beautiful voice. Such a melodious voice. I wish even I could sing the way this cuckoo is singing. Will I be able to sing anytime? She kept thinking, I really want to learn how to sing. This cuckoo is singing so beautifully. So she decided, okay, let me do one thing. Let me just go to this cuckoo and ask her only if she can teach me how to sing. So she decided to go to this cuckoo and ask her if she can teach her how to sing. So she was very excited. How do you get excited? Yes! Pinky was super excited and she went next to the cuckoo and she said, hey cuckoo, can I ask for a favor? So cuckoo said, yeah, tell me. So she said, please can you teach me how to sing? I was just listening to you this morning and you sing so beautifully. Please teach me how to sing. So cuckoo said, yeah, of course. Repeat after me. Come on, listen to it carefully. Coo, coo. Pinky said, of course I can sing like that. Cuckoo said, no. Listen to me carefully. Come on, listen to me how I'm singing. Coo, coo. Pinky said, okay, let me try. Cuckoo said, oh my God, I don't think you can ever sing. One last try, come on. Listen to me carefully. Coo, coo. Pinky said, this time I will be able to sing properly. She cleared her throat and she said, okay, let me just try again. I can sing and I want to learn how to sing. So she started again. This time Cuckoo got really angry. Listen, you're just wasting my time. Just go away. Let me enjoy this beautiful weather. Just go away. You can never learn how to sing. Pinky was really sad. She really wanted to sing. But what to do? She was so upset. She said, I tried so much, but what can I do if I can't sing as good as how Cuckoo was singing? So she was very upset and very sad. When she went ahead, she said, now what to do? Who's going to teach me how to sing? I really want to learn how to sing and I know I can sing. But who's going to teach me? So while she was sitting there with a sad face, another animal came. Now, do you want to guess which animal was this? This is green in color, which has a long red sticky tongue, which croaks. Any guesses? Which animal am I talking about? A green colored animal which has a long red sticky tongue. Anyone? Anyone? Came a frog. He looked at Pinky and he said, hey Pinky, what happened to you? You look upset. Pinky said, you know what? I really want to learn how to sing. And I tried. I went to Cuckoo. I told her, please teach me. But I could not sing. And she got really angry with me and she said, I can never sing. but I really want to learn how to sing. Please, can you teach me? Please, can you teach me how to sing? Froggy said, of course I can teach you how to sing. You just repeat after me. She got excited. Okay, you'll teach me, no? Perfect. Now I'm going to listen. I'm going to follow exactly what you're doing. Said, okay. Pinky said, of course I can sing. Frog like, oh God, you're not singing properly. Come on, sing the way I'm singing. Listen to me carefully. Pinky said, this time I need to sing properly. Listen to me, yeah? Listen, I'm going to sing very, very, very nicely this time. Frog was getting frustrated. Listen, Pinky, I think you're wasting my time. One last try. Just see if you can sing, otherwise just buzz off. You don't know how to sing. Just repeat after me. See how I'm singing. See how I'm taking the notes. Pinky said, this time I have to sing properly. Listen to me, Froggy. I know, I can do it. I can do it, and listen, you just listen to me. She cleared her throat again, and this time she was very determined that I want to sing very nicely. And she went. Frog got really angry. Like, just buzz off, otherwise I'll eat you up. You're just wasting my time. Just move away. Pinky was really sad. I really tried hard. But what can I do if I can't sing? I really want to learn how to sing. And I'm trying also. But what do I do? Where do I go? And she was sitting there really sad and upset. What can I do? And she was getting really angry at herself that how can I not know how to sing? It is such an easy thing. Why can't I do this? Why can't I sing? And she was really, really, really angry. And she started running from one place to another, flapping her wings as fast as she could. And she flapped her wings very fast, very fast, 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 fast. And when she flapped her wings fast, she heard this sound. She said, where's this sound coming from? She flapped her wings very slowly this time. Very slow. Very, very slow. And this time, she did not hear any sound. Then she said, oh, maybe the sound was coming from somewhere else. But what do I do? What do I do? She started flapping her wings very quickly this time. Fast, 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 fast. And again she heard that sound. She said, wow, where's this sound coming from? I think I can also remove this sound. But how is this sound coming from me? Then she flapped her wings again, fast, 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 very, 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 very fast. The sound again came. She said, wow, even I can remove such a beautiful sound. I don't need to learn how to sing. Even I can remove this beautiful sound. When I flap my wings very fast, very, 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 very fast, the vibrations of the wings with the air causes this humming sound. And she was super excited because now she realized that when she flaps her wings very fast, she can remove this humming sound. And now she didn't have to really go and learn how to sing. So then she decided, oh my God, it is me who can produce a sound also. Let me just quickly go and tell all my friends that we all can sing and we all can remove this humming sound by simply flapping our wings. When we flap our wings very fast, come on everyone, just assume that you're a bee and remove your wings and flap your wings as fast as you can. Come on, fast, 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 very fast, very fast, very fast, very fast, very fast, very fast. And comes out this amazing humming sound. So now tell me, why do bees hum? How does this humming sound come from these bees? Can someone tell me, why do bees hum? Why do bees hum? How does this sound come? Do they sing it from their mouth? How does this sound come? Can someone tell me? Anyone? Yes, Ash. The humming sound comes when they flap their wings very fast. The vibrations with the air causes this humming sound. Okay, so this is why these bees hum. Yes, that's absolutely correct, Advita. Yes, this is how the humming sound comes. So which is why, yes, Asha, absolutely correct. This is why the bees hum because of their wings. Isn't it cute, right? We can also produce so many sounds from our different body parts. Now try removing sounds from your mouth. Can you make some sounds? Let me try. How about, can you make some sounds with your mouth? Something different? Yes? Let's try. Keep trying. Remove different sounds. What about hands? What sounds can I remove from my hands? I can snap. I can clap. I can tap. Yes, I can make so many different sounds. Can you all make? Use your different body parts and try removing these different sounds. What about using your legs? Can you stamp your feet and remove sound? We can remove so many sounds with so many different parts of our body. Did you even realize that before this? So bees also use their wings to produce this nice humming sound. Isn't that cool? The sound chimes because the vibration of the wind. Yes, that is absolutely correct, Nishita. Perfectly right. So bees hum because they flap their wings very fast, and the flapping of these wings causes the vibration with the air, which is why they remove this humming sound. Yes? Now I'm going to remove humming sounds, and you all repeat after me, okay? The way I'm humming, you all also hum. Isn't that fun? Removing so many humming sounds? Yes? So you all try using different body parts and try removing as many sounds as you can using different body parts. Okay? Try that at home. I'm sure it's going to be damn good fun. You can make your own band and you can use all your body parts to remove so many more different sounds. Yes? So now, my fingers are also itching. I really feel like doing something with my fingers. What do I do? Something? They're itching a lot, yeah. I really want to do something with my fingers. Can I use my fingers to paint? Who all are up for painting right now? Perfect. Nishita, there's no problem if you don't have bubble wrap paper. We can use our finger. We don't need the bubble wrap paper. It's absolutely fine. Okay? So everyone, remove your white chart paper and keep it in front of you. Okay? I'm also placing it here so that all of you can see it. Okay? And let's do some painting on this white chart paper. Yes? Who's excited to paint? Perfect. My fingers are itching and I'm sure even yours are. So let's use our fingers to make something. Yes, who wants to do that? Perfect. So now just remove your white chart paper and keep it in front of you. I'll show you what I made. Let's see if you can guess what this is. Can you tell me what this is? This part? Can someone tell me? Can anyone tell me what this part is? Okay, what are these yellow things? What are these yellow things? yellow things around this main thing? Can someone tell me? Honeycomb is absolutely correct, Arsh. This is the honeycomb, which is the inside part of the beehive, where they store their eggs, they store honey also, they store pollens there. And these are the bees around the honeycomb. Okay? So let's try making that. Yes? Perfect. So honeycomb is basically the inner part of the beehive, which is hexagonal in shape, which has 6 sides. But right now we'll just make like circles inside. Perfect. So let's start. So I have a bubble wrap paper. Okay. Whoever has bubble wrap paper, they can use this. If they don't have bubble wrap paper, you can simply use your pointer. Okay. You can use your pointer and dip your pointer in the paint and start making these circles like how I've made it here. So for everyone, I'm going to use my pointer. I'm not using my bubble wrap paper. But whoever has bubble wrap paper can actually put paint on the bubble wrap paper and then simply press it there so that the impression comes on your white paper. Okay? But if you don't have the bubble wrap paper, we will use our pointers. We'll simply dip our pointers in paint and then we'll try to make these small circles. Okay? Let's start. So for everyone, I'm going to use the pointer. People who have bubble wrap paper can use bubble wrap paper. Now, if you have yellow, you can use yellow. I'm going to use little brownish yellow because I want a different color. If you want, you can mix yellow and brown also together. You can use yellow, you can use brown. You can decide the color of your honeycomb. There's no issue, okay? You can use whatever color you want. Let's start, okay? So now, I'm going to remove some paint in my cup here, okay? So whoever has whoever has bubble wrap paper can simply paint on the bubble wrap paper. And then I'm using my pointer and simply dipping my pointer here. And I'm making simple dots here. Okay? Make dots to make your honeycomb. Okay? Let's do that. If you have a bubble wrap paper, you can put the paint on your bubble wrap paper and make the impression as it is. But for people who don't have a bubble wrap paper, they can simply use their finger and make these dots using their pointers. Okay, I hope everyone has started doing it. Yes, I'll use more paint and I'm going to try making more of these dots to finish making my honeycomb here. Let's make a nice honeycomb for our bees to put their eggs, store their honey, and put some pollens there. So this honeycomb, it has little holes, so it can store everything in that hole and it can make it. Yes, I hope everyone is doing it. Those who have bubble wrap paper, please go ahead, feel free to use the bubble wrap paper itself and get that nice impression on your sheet. And people who don't have, the pointer is there with you. Yes, so I'm simply randomly putting these dots here on this paper. And then we'll give it a finish by using black sketch pen. Okay. So let's put nice little pointers, dots here with our finger. My finger really wanted to play today. It was itching so much. So then I decided to use my fingers. Yeah, I think my honeycomb is almost done. What about yours? I hope you all are doing it. Yes, everyone. So though honeycombs don't have a gate, but if you want, you can make a nice little door on your honeycomb. I'm going to make one. I'll use a brown paint to make the door of my honeycomb. So you can use that. You can use whichever color you like. It is your honeycomb. So we won't stick to only the basic colors. You can use whichever color, whichever paint you like. Make it fun. Play with your fingers. It's time to get dirty. Yes. And have some fun. So now, I'm just going to give a little outline to my honeycomb so that it looks finished. Right? So I'm just going to like make a nice little outer covering in my honeycomb. Now there are still little white spaces here. So then I'll fill those white spaces also so that it looks complete. So I hope you all are doing it with me as we go. Sorry, Vijay, Anya, and Nishka won't be able to speak to me here. You all can listen to me, but I won't be able to listen to you. You can write in the chat box. I'll try answering your questions. Okay, I'm just kind of filling these white spaces so that my honeycomb looks full and perfect. Okay, I think my honeycomb is pretty much ready. I hope even yours too. If you have a bubble wrap paper, just go for it. Put some paint on your paper and simply put the impression on the paper. Yeah? Perfect. So now, since the honeycomb is ready, which I'm hoping that everyone else is also almost done making the honeycomb, let's start making the bees now. So for bees, we need yellow paint. Okay? We need yellow paint to make the bees, but we won't use our pointer. We'll use our thumb this time. Okay? Let's use our thumb to make nice little bees around this honeycomb. You can place the bees wherever you feel like, wherever you want to put them. They could be inside the honeycomb, they could be outside the honeycomb, they could be anywhere. Okay? So I have removed this yellow paint in my bowl, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to use my thumb. Everyone, show me your thumbkin. Come on. Perfect. Not that I can see, but just show your thumbkin. Yes, thumbs up, everyone. And dip your thumb like that. Okay? So that the yellow paint is on your thumb. And let's try making bees everywhere around this honeycomb. Okay? Make as many bees as you want using your thumb around this honeycomb. Okay, if your paint is over, take more yellow paint, but make sure that the paint is properly put on your thumb so that you can make nice little bees around your honeycomb. Yes? Try to make as many bees as you can. Yes, Priyatri, you can make your bees with the thumb. Okay? I think I'll put one more bee somewhere in the center also here inside the honeycomb. I want to put a lot of bees. Yes. And all my bees will go. Yeah. Put as many bees as you like inside your honeycomb, outside your honeycomb, wherever you feel like putting them. I hope everyone is putting their bees. Yes, use your thumbkin. Just dip your thumb in yellow paint and try pressing your thumb hard so that you get a long oval structure. Okay? We just don't need circles. We need like an oval structure also. Okay? Make sure you get a long oval structure so that you get the body of your bee. Okay? When we use our pointer, we could only make dots. But when we use our thumb, we can make a nice oval structure. Okay? Like a longer one. Okay? So I hope your honeycomb is filled with bees who are humming away to glory, making honey, storing their eggs inside the honeycomb, and going crazy with their pollens and honey. Yes, everyone, I hope you all are doing and making your bees. Yes. So now it's time to make the body of our bees. Yes. Yes, you can use crayons also, no problem. You can use crayons, you can use sketch pens, you can use whichever medium you like. I use thumb because I wanted to play with my fingers today. My fingers were itching a lot, so I thought I'll use my pointer and my thumb. but you can totally use whatever you feel like using. Okay, so now I'm going to make the body. To make the body, what you'll do is first just make an outline of this bee. Okay, once you make the outline, let's make 2-3 stripes. Then make a nice smiley face of the bee in the front part. Make nice wings of your bee. Yes. And then how many legs does a bee have? Can anyone tell me? How many legs does a bee have? Anyone? I'm going to be making the legs of the bee now. Simply just make these nice little things coming out of the bee and your bee is ready. Okay? Similarly, Ash, are you sure a bee has 4 legs? Check again. Yes, Varupa, 6. Okay, so just remove these legs out of the body of the bee and your bee is ready. So let's decorate all our bees. First, make a nice outline, make stripes, make a nice smiley face, make wings, and these legs coming out of the body. Okay? Yes, Ash. Very good, Padma Sethuraman. So let's do it. Make as many bees as you like. Make nice smiley faces, wings, legs, and a smiley face. Yes, these bees are happy. They've got so much nectar from the flowers. They're ready to make their honey. And now in the honeycomb, there's so many holes inside. They've stored the eggs, they've stored the honey, they've stored the pollens, and they're super duper excited because they're having a great time. So I'm gonna outline all my bees, make their wings, and make their legs. Okay? So even y'all can do it. It was as easy as this. We just used our fingers. We did not need anything else. Simply using our fingers, yeah? Yes, Asha and Poonam, 6 legs it is. So let me decorate all my bees now. And make a nice little honeycomb with so many bees. Yes? Your honeycomb can have as many bees as you like, okay? There's no restriction on the number. You can make as many bees as you like your honeycomb to have, okay? My bees are humming a lot, huh? What about your bees? Are they humming? I hope you all are doing it on your bees. Make nice wings, stripes on their bodies, make a smiley face, make their legs. And my honeycomb and my bees are ready. I hope even you all are doing it right now. If any question, anyone, you can ask me. You can darken this outline also to make it more. Yes, Priyatri, any question? And here I've just made a little outline as well. So if you like, you can just make like a nice little outline on your paper so that it looks complete. Totally up to you. And you can use your fingers for so many different things. You know, you could also use your fingers and make nice flowers around in that garden. using your thumb or your pointer. Just do these dot paintings using your pointer and make pretty flowers, colorful flowers all around the garden where the bees are ready to attack and get some nectar and start the process of making the honey. Yes? Who has finished making this? Anyone? Whoever has finished making it? Any questions? Anyone? Okay, Radhika has finished doing it. Very good, Radhika. So who's gonna tell me why do bees hum? Now we all know why bees hum, right? Why do bees hum? Why do bees hum? Can anyone tell me? Pinky wanted to learn how to sing. She went to so many places to learn how to sing, but eventually she realized that she could remove this humming sound herself. Yes, Anay, absolutely correct. That's the reason why bees hum, because they flap their wings very fast, very fast, because of which this humming sound comes. Yes, Asha, you can make 24 bees, make 30 bees. Make as many bees as you like. It is your honeycomb and your bees. So just go for it. Yes. And while you're making, you can hum and sing and enjoy and just hum like a bee. Now, who has seen a honeybee? Has it ever happened that a honeybee stung you or something? Has it ever bit you? Okay, Radhika has made 17 bees, I guess. Have you ever seen honeybees around, or sometimes, you have these big honeybee hives and then people are trying to remove it? Yes, they make these nice hives. Yes. And they can bite you also, these honeybees. Yes. So there's so many things around us, so many beautiful creatures around us. Okay, you've seen honeybees around your house? Lovely. So tell me, where all do you use honey? What do you use honey with? Do you consume honey? Do you eat honey? Once you were stung by a honeybee, Anna. Oh my god, then? What happened? Yes, now tell me, how do you use honey? Do you eat honey with something? Do you like honey? Is honey sweet or bitter or spicy or sour? How does it taste? With bread and jam, says Vijay Kumar. Honey and almond. Okay, Aditi. How else do you eat honey? What about pancakes? Waffles? Anything? You can have honey in so many different ways. Yes. And you get this honey from these bees. And you know the best part about honey? One interesting fact, one fun fact about honey, that if it is removed in the purest form and it is kept properly with the lid closed, it never expires. You have these expiry dates of your chocolates and things that you buy from the market, that after this date you cannot consume or eat this. You always check that expiry date. But with honey, if it is in the purest form, if it is removed in the purest form and kept nicely in a jar, it can stay on and on and on without getting expired. And you can have it whenever you feel like having it. You've eaten with egg pancake. Oh, nice, Nishita. Yeah, honey and waffles, pancakes. Yum. Right? So we should thank these bees, that these bees work so hard. They're such hardworking insects. They have to work so hard. They collect the honey, then they put that in the body. Sorry, they collect the nectar, they put the nectar in the body, they mix it with different things, then they keep transferring it in each other's mouth. Then they keep adding things, they make the beeswax, then they dry it, they flap their wings, they remove the water, then they make honey. There's a long process through which they make honey. And they work so hard so that we can have our honey with nice, sweet milk or pancakes or waffles or bread and jam. Yes? So, everyone, come on, just show me your wings. Everyone, just move your wings. Flap your wings as fast as you can. Come on, flap it as fast as you can. And while you flap, remove that humming sound. Yes. So, everyone, I hope you had a good time today. And today we discovered a new interesting fact that we know now why bees hum. Bees hum because they flap their wings very fast and the vibrations with the air causes this humming sound. Yes. And it gives us honey. So I hope you had a good time, everyone, today. And it was fun making this painting also using our fingers. I really enjoyed playing with my fingers and paint. I hope even you all did. Okay, Priyatri saying, wish I was a bee. Yeah, then you could jump from one flower to another and you could hum. And everyone, when you go after this class, after this session, you can use your different body parts and try removing as many sounds as you can from your mouth, from your hands, from your fingers, from your legs. Kavya has honey with pancakes. Okay, lovely. Great. So if you like our session, please definitely give your feedback. And if you want to click a picture and tag us, if you put it on Instagram, please tag us. And don't forget to subscribe this channel, Pampers India, because you have these interesting sessions coming up every evening. And it has planned so many nice things, Pampers pastimes for you, different activities every day. So make the most of it. Come here every evening to learn and discover interesting things. How sweet, Priyatri. Love you too. So I hope you had a good time. Please do share your feedback also so that we can improve and we can serve you better. And have a very good day, everyone. Keep smiling, keep humming, and keep enjoying. Take care of yourself and of everyone around you. Thank you, Asha. Bye, Radhika. Love you too. Thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you for joining in for this live session and continue coming every day. Thank you, Ekta. Please do share your feedback too. Bye, Asha. Yes, Poonam, it happens every day at 5 p.m. Something or the other will be happening. Some interesting stuff. Bye, Bye, Radhika. Bye, Anay. Thank you for coming, Padma. Thank you, Neha. Bye, Radhika. Have a good day, everyone. Keep smiling, keep humming, keep enjoying, and take care. Bye, Poonam. Okay, bye, Anna Nishka. Now I'm ending the stream. Thank you, everyone, for joining in. I had a great time with everyone. Yes, you all also take care and keep smiling. Okay, bye, Kavya. I'm ending the stream now. See you, everyone. Thank you for coming in.